everyone, I hope you're having a great week so far. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sammy and I make lifestyle, mommy, and Leo content. So today's video is all about how to stay connected to your officer during long shifts or busy schedules. So if you don't know, my husband has been a trooper for 2 years and almost and he's very good at his job, and it's my main goal to support him and stay connected with him as a wife and as his partner. And I think that sometimes it can be really intimidating to try and stay connected while you have such busy schedules and you have long shifts and there's a lot of OT and there's a lot of late nights and they don't always make it home for dinner and they don't always make it to family events or whatever it may be. So I'm just going to talk about a few of the things that we do to stay connected. So the number one thing is that we always try to call and tell each other good night if he's not home. Now, thankfully lately he's been able to actually be home almost on time lately, but that's not always the case. So if he's not going to be home, or especially when he's working scheduled OT, then we always make time to call and tell each other good night, and he talks to our son. And if he doesn't answer because of, he's already in a situation where he can't, then we leave him a message or we send him a text. The other way that we stay connected is we text, and we don't text all day every day because that wouldn't be practical. He has a very, very busy schedule, but we do text back and forth. I send texts throughout the day telling him what Oliver's up to. I send pictures and try to stay connected that way. I also send videos. The other night Oliver rolled over for the first time, and I got the second time he rolled over on camera, and Russell was working OT, so I sent it to him while he was working. So that's a really good way. Technology is a beautiful thing in that respect, so we're able to actually stay connected in that fashion, and that has been really beneficial to him and to myself. We really try to prioritize it, and even though he doesn't always get back to me or he isn't able to reply, that's not a big deal. I still always send the text and always, try to keep him included. So another way that we stay connected is, ever since we dated, I wrote him like little love letters and cards and things like that, and even though I don't do it as often as I used to, I still try to do it every once in a while. I put it in his lunchbox or in his bag, and just as a little pick-me-up for his day if he has a rough shift or he finds that he just needs a little something, then there's something there for him. So I really love to do that. As you may have known if you've seen some of my previous videos, I love to write. It's one of my outlets. I actually have a blog called Kisses and Kevlar. It will be linked below if you'd like to follow. But writing has always been an outlet for me, and it's always a way that I feel comfortable expressing the way I feel if I don't find the words easy to say. And I grew up in a family that was a little less about communication and so I found that writing always was a safe space for me, and I could always actually say exactly how I felt and didn't feel that there would be judgment or anything like that. And so writing letters is a really easy way for me to connect with him. So the other way that we connect is if he is going to be home on time, I always try to make sure that Oliver is asleep and everything in the house is done pretty much for the most part, because then it gives me just a little bit of time with him. And I do still have to go to bed earlier than he does because Oliver tends to get up through the night, and if I don't get some rest, then I find that those nighttime shifts are a little bit harder. But I always try to have everything done so that we can spend a little bit of time together. And sometimes it's just as simple as, watching TV. We love to watch Whose Line Is It Anyway, or we love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and we're watching Blacklist. So we just find a few minutes and we talk about our day, and then we cuddle on the couch and watch something fun and relaxing, and that's a really fun way for us to connect, and something that we've done actually since we started dating. So it kind of throws us back to those dating days. But the last way that we stay connected during busy times is on his days off. On his actual days off, we do make it a priority to spend time together, and it is a little bit harder once you have a baby because they're just thrown into the mix and they just kind of, your life changes and kind of their schedule is now your schedule, and so it's a little different now, and our family time looks a little bit different than it used to, but we really treasure our time together, and we always try to make it a priority to spend time together. And always on one of his days off, we go and have dinner with his family, and we really enjoyed that tradition. So I think it's just all about fitting each other into your daily schedule, and that doesn't mean spending hours on the phone or, you know, spending hours connecting with each other. Sometimes it's just a simple text or a, you know, little note letting them know that you're thinking of them, and things like that. All of these things make a huge difference in not only the relationship between an officer and their spouse or partner, but in any type of relationship. And I think as long as you make those kinds of things a priority, then that's kind of what helps make relationships last and stand the test of time. So I would love to hear what ways you stay connected with your significant other, and leave me a comment below letting me know. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I share a little bit more of my daily life and behind the scenes over there. So I would love for you to subscribe. It's completely free and it just notifies you when I upload. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.